Another topic on Extra Topic. Question is why Turkey faced high earthquake in recent times. This video is divided into two parts. First part is reasons behind it and second part is how we will overcome from this, that is conclusion. Introduction. Hello and welcome to this educational video on earthquakes in Turkey. In recent times, Turkey has experienced a significant number of earthquakes, which have caused devastating damage to the country. In this video, we will explore the reasons behind these earthquakes and discuss some solutions to mitigate their impact. Part 1: Reasons behind high earthquake frequency in Turkey. Turkey is located in an active seismic zone due to the tectonic plate movement. The country is situated on the boundary of the Eurasian and African plates, which are constantly colliding with each other, leading to frequent earthquakes. The North Anatolian Fault Zone is one of the most active fault zones in the world and runs through Turkey. The tectonic activity in the region leads to frequent earthquakes that are often devastating. Rapid urbanization and population growth have resulted in the construction of buildings and infrastructure that may not meet safety standards, making them more vulnerable to damage during earthquakes. The older buildings, in particular, were constructed before the modern building codes were put in place, and retrofitting them to be earthquake-resistant can be costly and challenging. Climate change has led to an increase in extreme weather events, such as heavy rainfall and floods. These can weaken the soil and cause landslides, which can trigger earthquakes. The impact of climate change on seismic activity is still being studied, but it is clear that it is a contributing factor. The extraction of underground resources, such as oil and gas, can also cause earthquakes by disturbing the natural balance of the Earth's crust. The process of hydraulic fracturing or fracking has been known to cause small earthquakes in the past, and this has raised concerns about the impact of such activities on seismic activity in the region. Part 2: Solutions to mitigate the impact of earthquakes. The construction of earthquake-resistant buildings and infrastructure is essential to reduce the damage caused by earthquakes. Building codes should be strictly enforced to ensure that new constructions meet safety standards. Architects and engineers should design buildings that can withstand strong earthquakes, and materials that are resistant to seismic activity should be used in construction. Retrofitting of older buildings and infrastructure to make them more earthquake-resistant is also important. This can involve adding structural supports or strengthening the foundations of existing buildings. In some cases, it may be more cost-effective to rebuild a structure rather than retrofit it. Raising awareness about earthquake safety among the general population can help reduce the number of casualties during earthquakes. This can include educating people on how to prepare for earthquakes, such as having emergency kits and knowing evacuation routes. Local authorities and disaster management agencies should also conduct regular earthquake drills to ensure that people are prepared in case of a seismic event. Monitoring and regulation of underground resource extraction activities can help reduce the risk of induced earthquakes. The impact of fracking on seismic activity is still not well understood, and more research needs to be done to determine the risks associated with the process. However, if it is found to be a contributing factor to earthquakes in the region, measures should be taken to regulate the practice and reduce its impact. Conclusion. In conclusion, the frequency of earthquakes in Turkey is a complex issue with multiple contributing factors. However, by implementing earthquake-resistant building practices, retrofitting existing infrastructure, raising awareness about earthquake safety, and monitoring underground resource extraction activities, the impact of earthquakes can be mitigated. It is essential to take action now to ensure the safety of people and the protection of property in the region. Thank you for watching this educational video on earthquakes in Turkey.